Uh, Guys, welcome back. In the last session, we have seen what is synchronization, and we have seen the synchronization techniques also. We have in the synchronization techniques, we have seen the two types. We have gone through the synchronization methods. Okay, so we are yet to see the synchronization blocks actually, and so we have seen the synchronization methods. So, like what I said, the synchronization methods, if any method is shareable for the n number of threads, then what you have to do, you have to make that method as synchronized so that only one thread can able to access that particular, functionality or the method. Okay. So now the synchronization methods. So here in the synchronization, we have two types of methods. Again, they are like non-static and non-static. Actually, the one which I have given over here, it is a non-static method. Okay, there is a static method also. Okay, so what you have to do with for static method, so you have to just add a static keyword for that. Okay, so that method will become a static method. Okay, where you have to add on or before the return type. So let me copy this one. Okay, so this is the one. Let me resize this one so can you people can see in one line. Yeah, let me make it the size. Okay, cool. So now in synchronization methods, we have two types of methods. So they are like synchronized non-static method, and the other one is synchronized static method. Okay, so synchronize. What is the difference between the what is the difference between the static synchronized method and non-static synchronized method? So when there is a non-static method, uh, at object level you will be locking it. Okay, so when you are using the static synchronized method, when you are making the method static method as synchronized, so you'll be locking the threads at the class level. Okay, so that's the difference between them, so everything is same. Okay, fine. So here we have a synchronized block. Okay, so why we are using synchronized block? So because the synchronized methods, actually, the synchronized methods, so these are the synchronized methods, right? Synchronized methods cannot be participating in inheritance. Okay, so when you're like, if there is a, method in a synchronized method in a base class, or if there is a method in your interface as well, so we cannot inherit those methods actually. Okay, so at that time we will be using like synchronized block actually. Mostly in inheritance based applications, we will be using the synchronized block. Okay, so let's see how the synchronized block will look like. Okay, let me give the syntax for this synchronized block. Okay, so synchronized block will be starting with the synchronized keyword, and inside the parentheses you will be giving the object of your current class. For what class you are writing the synchronized block, so I'll be giving object of current class. That's cool. Object of current class. So inside this block you'll be writing the block of statements which you want to execute. Block of statements you want to execute. Some people used to say that like we will be using the synchronized block like only some to synchronize only some part of the text actually. For example, let's say I want to synchronize only I want to lock only the single variable. For example, let's say an amount, I want to lock that amount. Okay, so I don't want to log the entire method. I want to log the specific part of that method. Okay, it could be a variable, it could be any other functionality. Okay, so if you want to do like that, you can use the synchronized block as well. Okay, that is also correct only. Okay, fine. So let's see a real-time scenario on the synchronized block actually. So let's write the real-time scenario for the synchronized block. So okay, um, fine. So there is a real-time scenario. Like we will take the ticket booking system actually. So where multiple users trying to book the tickets for the same event simultaneously, but we will be allowing only one user to book the ticket at a time. Okay, and we will be confirming their booking, at the same time itself. Okay. Okay, fine. So if you are not following the synchronization, so there might be a, like, problem, like, two users might ends up booking the same ticket, causing the overbooking. Okay. Okay, so the solution would be a synchronized, block actually. So let's go for the synchronized block. Okay, so let's see a real-time scenario. Let me write the real-time scenario over here. This one. Okay, so here we have a real-time scenario actually. So we are writing a scenario for booking the tickets for an event where multiple users, like, try to book the tickets for an event. So we have the constraints. They have given some constraints. We should not allow multiple users to book the ticket simultaneously. So if they book, there might be a chance of like getting the same seat for multiple users. Okay, we shouldn't be encouraging that. Okay, so let's write the code for this. Okay, where is my IntelliJ over here? Okay, so let me close all these. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll be going to my project. I'll be creating a class in my services folder. I'll say create new. I'll say the class name is event ticket booking. Event ticket booking is the class. Event ticket booking services. Services is the class. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll copy paste this, the real time scenario, my IntelliJ idea. Sure. Okay, fine. Okay, so now we have our real time scenario in our comments, and now let's go and write it. Let's say in event we have 100 tickets. Okay, so I'll be saying the available tickets goes to 100 tickets we have. Okay, and I'll be making this private so that no one can access this. Okay, data hiding, I'm following it. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll be make creating a method called book ticket, which will be taking the username and the ticket to book. Okay, a number of tickets to book. String user and int number of tickets to book. Cool. So, and inside this, and this book ticket doesn't return anything, so I'll be writing void, and this is public. Cool. Fine. Now, okay, inside this, we will be writing some sysout statement. I'll say user, so and so user is trying to book these many tickets. Okay. I'll say user, so and so user is trying to book tickets, book. I'll be giving the number of tickets over here. Number of tickets. Right. It's a KTS. KTS tickets. That's cool. Cool. Now, what I'll say, I'll be I'll be writing a condition. So if available tickets are greater than equals to the number of tickets, then you are allowing him to book the tickets. Okay. So you'll say this out. Okay. So I'll say tickets, ticket booking under process. Okay, ticket booking under process. So I'll do one thing. I'll be creating one more. mm, what can I say? That one more like, and I'll be creating a payment gateway over here. So let me go here for testing our for writing the unit test case. So I'll say payment gateway. Payment gateway. So here we have to accept this the payment gateway user number of tickets and the int amount for a ticket. Okay. So now what I'll do is I have a payment gateway. So I'll be taking the payment gateway as a parameter. So private payment gateway. Sorry, not payment gateway. Payment gateway. Cool. So now what I'll do is in payment gateway, I have a method called, let's say, uh, buy tickets or process payment. Process payment. Process payment. Okay. And this will be taking the string user and the number of tickets. Okay. It shouldn't be taking the only, I'll let me allow only take the amount to process it. Okay. Because it don't need the payment service, don't need all these things. Okay. Let's see. This will return a Boolean. Okay. So let me write it as a public and I'll say here payment is done successfully. Cool. Okay. And then what you have to do, you have to return a true or false. Or let me write a true over here. Okay. I'm just like, I'm not evaluating any condition over here. I'm just returning the true. Okay. I'm just considering only success scenario over here. Okay, now in payment gateway, we will be having a process payment service. So we will be making a call to the process payment service. Okay, process payment service, which will be taking the amount for a ticket as a parameter. Okay, I'll do one thing. Here I have to calculate the number of tickets into amount for a ticket. This will return the total amount. I'll be giving this total amount over here so that I can process it. Okay, fine. So this will return the Boolean. Okay, so I'll say if payment process is completed, I'll say payment is done successfully. Okay, so cool. Now, else part, if something goes wrong, like I'll say payment payment failed. Cool. Fine. Okay. So once the payment is okay, so here after this total payment, I'll do one thing. Okay, in the process payment, what I'll do, okay, so I'll take this number of tickets. Okay, here only I will be debiting the tickets actually after paying the amount. Okay, so okay, fine. So now here only I'll be debiting the tickets. I'll say available tickets is equals to available tickets minus number of tickets. Okay. 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 Let's say that like, we are like, booking the tickets actually. The tickets are allotted. If the payment is successful, we'll be like, sending a message like the payment is successful and you have the tickets are booked. Okay. Successfully without any problem. Tickets payment is successful done. And here we'll say this number of tickets. And I'll say booked for an event book for the event. Okay, fine. So if three tickets booked for an event, something like that, we will be getting a message. That's fine. Okay, let me check this one first. When you are calling book ticket, and it will be checking if the available ticket is less than or greater than or equals to number of tickets. So if it is greater, then we will be processing it. Available tickets is greater than number of tickets, and we'll processing all these things. So internally we'll be calling the process payment method as well. So it will be it will be executing it will be performing the payment, and after that payment is successful. So okay. After the payment successful, we are saying that payment is done successfully and number of tickets are booked for the event. If it is failed, payment failed, something like that. Okay, fine. So then after this, what I'll do is I'll be creating a client class. So let me go and create a client class. Be creating a package called client. Inside this, I'll be creating a client class. I'll say this. Um, Let me give this a theme name. Event ticket client application, event ticket client app. Okay. So in this, we have a main method which will be calling our event book event ticket booking service. I'll say book services equals to new event ticket booking services whole, and yeah, we will be calling the method of this event ticket booking service. And over here what I'll do is I'll be keeping, instead of keeping this entire method as synchronized, I'll be keeping this block as synchronized. Okay, so I'll say synchronize. I'll use synchronized block. Inside this we will be writing the code actually. So inside of this I'll say so synchronized, and inside this we will be writing the code. My goodness, charging is over. Fine. So for which class we are writing this block? For our current class. So we will be saying this. Cool. Okay. Fine. Any errors? No. Fine. So let me come to the event ticket client application. Let me call this method booking service dot book service, and you'll be providing the username. Let me give the username as, let's say, ABC is the username. ABC is the username, and he wants to book 2 tickets, and the ticket price is, let's say, 50. Okay, so now when we call this method, so it will be when we call this method, it will be executed automatically. Let me see the output. Okay, here we are added one extra phrases. Let me run this one again. Event get client app. So this should return some response actually. Okay, null pointer exception. What is this? ABC is trying to book 2 tickets. Ticket booking under process. Null pointer exception cannot invoke payment gateway process because this payment is null. Okay, we have to create an object of this. Let me go here to the event ticket booking. Now here what I'll do is I'll be creating an object of payment gateway. Okay, new payment gateway. That's cool. Now it's fine. So now it won't throw any error. Let me go and run this one. So you can see the result. Okay, ABC is trying to book 2 tickets. Ticket booking under process. Payment is done successfully. Payment is done successfully. Uh, 2 tickets are booked for the event. Okay, I forgot to write tickets over here. 2 tickets are booked for an event. Okay, so fine. Yeah. Okay, so here you shouldn't be like, you don't need to use the threads actually. By default, if you are writing the synchronized method or synchronized block, you don't need to, call the start method. Okay, you don't need to write the thing in a run method, run method and make that method to execute by calling the start method. So you can directly use a synchronized method and make a call to that synchronized method. Okay, so things will happen as equally as like when we are using the threads as well. Okay, yeah, that's all. So here what we have done is we have done some small changes actually. Like we have created a runnable interface and we have we have used a lambda expression and we are making a call to the book ticket method by passing some parameters over here, and we are like giving this runnable interface to the thread so that it will be calling our it will be executing our booking book ticket service. Okay, and we are like calling the t1 dot start method so to start our threads. So to come over here and execute the method the logic present in the run method of a runnable interface. Okay, that's fine. So but in real time it is kind of different actually. We are not writing this entire thing. There will be a kind of script which will be present. So that script will be executing our event ticket booking services. It will be loading our event ticket booking services and event ticket client application as well. To no, not event client application, event ticket booking service and the payment gateway service. These two, it will be loading. It will be calling those services at a time. Okay, fine. Let me write the Mockito class for this one in the next session.